felt reborn due to the dramatic change in their lives.
너무 좋아요. 온 세상을 다 얻은 것 같죠. 제가 태권도 전도사가 된 것 같아요.
아, 열정이 높으신 분이죠. 그 가족 전체가 태권도 가족입니다. 아주 화목하고 건강이 넘치는 대한민국의 대표적인 태권도 가족이 아닌가 싶습니다.
We're a family that loves practicing taekwondo, so we've embarked on a new challenge.
사실 저희 가족들이 아픔이 정말 많습니다. 제가 아침에 일어났는데 반신이 마비가 왔었고 저희 아이는 태어나자마자 인공 심박기를 달았었고 정상으로도 살기 힘들다는 진단을 받았었지만 이 아이를 보면서 기적이라는 것을 알게 됐거든요. 그래서 태권도는 행복 그 자체입니다.
태권도를 해서 강해지니까 더 자신감이 올라가고 행복해요.
I believe taekwondo is a blessing from heaven. It has made us hopeful for the future. Every day, we're excited to see what's in store for us tomorrow. Practice it with your family. Taekwondo brings happiness.
고무장갑 다 똑같다고? 아니, 러버랩은 달라. 내 손인 듯 하루 종일 편하게. 슬림한 두께로 낀 듯 안 낀 듯 가볍게. 튼튼하니까 걱정 없이. 두 가지 길이로 다양하게 쓰는 러버랩으로 만드는 편리한 일상. 껴보면 달라. 러버랩 고무장갑. 러버랩.
Hello, thank you for joining us on Arirang News on this Seollal Korean Lunar New Year Day. It's Wednesday, January 29th here in Seoul, and I'm Song Yoo-jin. We begin on the domestic front. A passenger plane operated by South Korean low-cost carrier Air Busan caught fire on the runway at Kimhae International Airport near Busan on Tuesday night while preparing for takeoff. All 169 passengers and 7 crew members on board the flight to Hong Kong were safely evacuated using emergency slides, though 7 sustained minor injuries. The fire reportedly started at the rear of the aircraft around 10:15 p.m. And according to the National Fire Agency, it was completely extinguished by 11:31 p.m., which is about an hour after firefighters arrived at the scene. The Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transport says it will launch an investigation to determine the cause of the incident. Now moving on, as today marks Seollal Day once again, the holiday travel rush is expected to reach its peak with millions hitting the roads to reunite with loved ones, but the snowy winter weather is adding to the challenge. According to the Korea Expressway Corporation, as of 9 a.m. Wednesday, it will take approximately 7 hours and 40 minutes to travel from the capital Seoul to the city of Busan in the southeast. Now this journey typically takes about 4.5 hours during non-holiday periods. And drivers are advised to drive with caution as snow and freezing temperatures have led to icy roads. Traffic congestion is forecast to ease late tonight. And staying with our Seollal coverage, it's one of Korea's two biggest holidays alongside Chuseok, and it's a time when families come together to enjoy traditional Korean food and spend quality time with one another. And during Seollal, there is a tradition called Sebae, where people bow to their elders as a sign of respect and receive blessings, along with something that might just bring a little extra warmth to your wallet in return. Our Park Go-nu walks us through what Sebae is.
Want to start the Lunar New Year with good fortune? One of the simplest ways to do that might be through a bow of fortune, known as Sebae in South Korea. During Seollal, the Lunar New Year holiday, one of the biggest holidays here, people perform Sebae to show respect to their elders. Wearing the traditional Korean attire hanbok, you stand up and place your left hand above the right if you're a male, and the right above the left if you're a female. Then you kneel and bow. So this is how you do it. 다 같이 새해 복 많이 받으세요.
더 씩씩하고 건강하고 멋진 친구들이 됐으면 좋겠어요.
Traditionally, after receiving elders' New Year's blessing, younger adults would be served food and alcohol, while children would receive New Year's money or sebae돈. But some experts say that the Sebae traditions have slightly changed over time.
Sebae is simplifying in the fast-paced world, and along with the convenience of technology, is sometimes done virtually. But the importance of empathy and communication through Sebae should remain. Emotions must be expressed to be understood. Maintaining the warmth of Sebae and continuing this tradition is essential for fostering meaningful connections.
Another change in the tradition is seen in the hanbok worn during Sebae.
Until a few decades ago, people would wear hanbok with great formality. But with changing tastes, especially among the younger generations, it has become more simplified and people wear it less frequently than before.
But he also said that it's still great to see more foreigners wearing hanbok, along with its growing popularity.
The hanbok is very beautiful and there are a lot of details. We watch a lot of K-dramas, so there are a lot of period dramas there, and we're very interested in K-pop, so we got exposed to knowing the hanbok.
The hanbok designer also shared his hope that as foreigners like wearing hanbok, more Koreans will too, and that the design can continue to maintain the essence of tradition rather than becoming disconnected from Korean culture. Park Go-nu, Arirang News.
Now moving to international headlines, turning to the U.S., President Donald Trump last week referred to North Korea as a, quote, nuclear power, raising concerns that this could signal a shift in Washington's long-standing policy of denuclearizing the regime. However, the White House says that President Trump remains committed to that policy. Our Lee Soo-jin has the details.
U.S. President Donald Trump could once again pursue the complete denuclearization of North Korea. White House National Security Council spokesperson Brian Hughes told Yonhap News Agency on Tuesday local time that Trump will pursue the complete denuclearization of North Korea, as he did during his first term. The spokesperson also emphasized that Trump had a good relationship with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and that his mix of toughness and diplomacy led to the first-ever leader-level commitment to complete denuclearization. This comes shortly after the North state-run Korean Central News Agency revealed that Kim had conducted an on-site visit to a nuclear material production facility and a nuclear weapons research institute. During the visit, he inspected the current state of nuclear material production and assessed the institute's research agenda for 2025. The exact date of the visit, however, was not disclosed. Kim also reportedly said during the visit that a prolonged confrontation with the world's most hostile adversaries is inevitable and emphasized that strengthening of the nuclear shield is essential to address current threats and emerging security risks, as well as to protect the nation's sovereignty, interests, and right to development. And as this report comes less than a week after Trump, in an interview with Fox News, expressed his willingness to reach out to Kim again, it's likely that the North will refuse to engage in talks for the time being. During his first term, Trump held 3 historic meetings with Kim. It was after the Singapore summit in June 2018, the first ever meeting between a sitting U.S. president and a North Korean leader, that a joint statement was made saying the North would commit to working towards the complete denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. But while groundbreaking, the summit, as well as the following Hanoi summit in February 2019 and the DMZ meeting in June 2019, failed to result in a definitive agreement on denuclearization. As such, there has been speculation that Trump may pursue small deals that address only parts of North Korea's nuclear capabilities.
Well, I think the problem with the large deal is that Kim rejected that even back in 2019. So he's not going to try and cross that path again. It's going to likely be Trump leveraging Kim.
But as the White House's statement appears to refute these speculations, Trump may make the denuclearization of North Korea a key diplomatic goal in his second term as well. 이수진, Arirang News.
Now, on the defense front, the Pentagon says this year's South Korea-U.S. combined military training could be subject to change depending on U.S. President Donald Trump's policies and also the impeachment proceedings against South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol. Radio Free Asia reported this, citing an unnamed Defense Department official who emphasized that for now, the drills are scheduled to proceed as planned. And this has fueled speculations that President Trump could consider halting the large-scale exercises to revive negotiations with North Korea, which has called the drills rehearsals for invasion. Back in 2018, Trump ordered the suspension of joint military exercises with South Korea following a summit with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un in Singapore. And that wraps up this noon edition of Arirang News. Thank you for watching, and Arirang News will be back at 6 p.m. Korea time.
고무장갑 다 똑같다고? 아니, 러버랩은 달라. 내 손인 듯 하루 종일 편하게. 슬림한 두께로 낀 듯 안 낀 듯 가볍게. 튼튼하니까 걱정 없이. 두 가지 길이로 다양하게 쓰는 러버랩으로 만드는 편리한 일상. 껴보면